Hello, it is I, Christopher McLeod, aka Diagnostic 80, coming at you live with the News Burst Live. Stop saying live. Yeah, it's the News Burst Live. It's a late one as well tonight, isn't it? Apologies for that, but is what it is. We have a little bit to discuss tonight, but not a great deal. I think the main burst is going to be tomorrow, but I thought, it's news, it's happened today, and let's talk about a bit of speculation on what we might see tomorrow. So, what am I talking about? First off, hi Brent Richards, who's saying yo in the chat. How you doing, Brent? Thank you for the shout. I'm even going to put you on screen like yo. If you're watching, throw us a comment, throw some questions, whatever you want to do. Hello, Agent Chuckles. A full force hello right back at you. Have a Yojo right back at you. Yojo, hello. Yes, so the news today, or that broke a little bit earlier today, not that long ago, but an Instagram story went up, and on Facebook, I believe, as well, Facebook story, because they're the same thing now, aren't they, effectively? Hasbro Pulse have announced that we are kicking off Yojo June tomorrow at 12 EST in the afternoon. Hello, Kofi Fox. Hello, A Punk with Toys. And hello, Wolverine Snicked. And it is going to have a little bit of news and a fun little unboxing. Hello, Legendary Toys. So, without further ado, let's move into the newsy bit. Yeah? Yes, the newsy bit. So yeah, this post appeared a little while ago, like a couple of hours ago maybe, and it just said, G.I. Joe, time to kick off Yojo June. Join Emily and Lenny on IG Live, that's Instagram Live for any boomers out there, Wednesday, June the 1st at 12 p.m. ET for some news and unboxing fun from the archives. And they've even put out a little, poll. What should they unbox? I've got three options: Slaughter's Marauders Equalizer, Dreadnought Thunder Machine, or the Flying Submarine Shark. I will tell you now, I want to see them unbox Slaughter's Marauders Equalizer. I just want to see that bad boy bust out. I want to see that sexy deco. I'm all about that, honestly. The Thunder Machine's awesome though as well. The Shark's pretty cool too, but like, I don't know. Let's leave them in the museum. Let's leave them untouched, and let's bust out Slaughter's Marauders Equalizer. I don't know about you guys. What did you guys want them to break open? We'll talk a little bit, obviously, about what to expect tomorrow, but I'm just throwing out the silly stuff first. Hello, Toy Bounty Hunter. Hello, Bryn. Hello, J-Rod. Hello, Usual Mike Television. Hello, Soda Popinski. Hello, Christopher Kelly. Everybody in the chat, thanks very much for, jumping on and chatting with me. Now, let me know in the comments what you want to see. We've got a few. A Punk with Toys says Thunder Machine. Legendary Toys definitely voted to Thunder Machine. And Christopher Kelly says definitely the Equalizer. Brilliant. So it's two apiece so far. Two Equalizers versus two Thunder Machines. What else are people saying? Usual Mike, Thunder Machine is the most common of the three. Could be the one they go for. Well, it's whatever is voted the highest, I guess. They might do that silly thing where it's like, hey, we gave you that poll yesterday, but guess what? We're opening all of them. Brent says the Equalizer. There's another one for the Equalizer. Thank you. Ezra says the Equalizer. See? Soda says the Thunder Machine. This is good. Nothing for the... No one wants to see the Shark because everyone has had one, got many of them. Yeah, Thunder Machine and the Equalizer. We haven't seen them very often since. The Shark's been released so many times in the modern era as well that you kind of, like a Thunder Machine will be really cool, and the Equalizer, man, just never see that, do you? Legendary Toy says, you think these are hints of what may come in the future? A poll without asking outright. Do you mean like, are they going to start asking us what we want to see as a character in like each line? I don't know. This is just a bit of fun. They're only doing polls for a bit of fun, but it could, Slaughter's Marauders Equalizer. That could be a hint. I mean, Slaughter's round the corner. So, the full reveal. We've seen his digital render and the Sarge has said his bit, but you never know. The Marauders could be around the corner. Adam says Thunder Machine. Toy Bounty. Oh, whichever one is going to be made into classified. Is that what you're saying? The shark, then. J Rod says Equalizer. Bryn, let's see the Equalizer. I want to see Sergeant Slaughter build the Equalizer, says Agent Chuckles. That'd be a good one, wouldn't it? Punk with Toys, just give me a new Thunder Machine because mine has seen better days, but it's still rolling, mate. Totally. Soda also want Thunder Machine for HasLab. Todd says Thunder. Yeah, I mean, lots of people for the Thunder Machine. Quite a few people for the Equalizer as well. I'm surprised. I thought it was going to be all Thunder Machine, honestly, and it has generally been a lot of Thunder Machine. I've given up counting now. It's not me that's doing the vote anyway. Super Cyan, it's just a bit of fun, mate. What is the purpose of unboxing old stuff? Get to business. Hasbro reveal figures and release them as well enough of the games. 3 years of issues. Yeah, I get the frustration in certain aspects there, Super Cyan, but they're spreading out what is effectively going to be a whole month of fun GI Joe stuff. So it's not all happening tomorrow, is it? It's gonna be like a bit of news and they'll do an unboxing. That's what's going to happen tomorrow. It's not going to be like tons and tons of reveals because IG Live isn't really set up very well for that. If you've seen any of their IG Lives, it's all very much like just the one shot and done so far. I mean, that's precedent. I'm not saying that's what it's going to be tomorrow, but it's very much a one and done kind of thing, isn't it? They did it with HasLab. They did a couple with HasLab, actually. They did an IG Live with another event. This is probably going to be like their 4th or 5th IG GI Joe, Instagram GI Joe event. So, but yeah, like I think they're just doing it for a bit of fun. What they're doing is they're creating that kind of like, like I said, Yojo June is about celebrating everything GI Joe, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? So it's not just like a classified reveal every day, which is impossible. Like that would be 30 classified reveals. That'd be ridiculous. So you kind of, again, have to temper your expectations for these things, which I find myself saying a lot, but it seems like it has to be said sometimes. Like you're talking about one Instagram Live event. This is not going to be all of Yojo June. It's not going to be all of the reveals. It's not going to be all that kind of stuff. What they're doing is they're breaking it up a bit. This is the amuse bouche. This is the starter. This is the kickoff, like this is the bit of fun at the beginning. So yeah, Wolverine Schnick says Thunder Machine. Toy Bounty Hunter switched it up. Actually, I've got the Thunder Machine and Equalizer in mint shape. So yeah, let's open the shark since I don't have one in my collection. Wow. Not even like a modern one. Are we talking just vintage here, Toy Bounty Hunter? Because I feel like they've released so many sharks over the years in different, fashions, obviously different decos, and you've got the Wave Crusher. You've got the, obviously the Sky Shark, which I had as a kid. Love the Sky Shark. Soda says Best Buy have Dr. Mindbender listed. Well, doesn't surprise me, Soda, at all. It won't surprise me to see that happening. GameStop in Canada have had him for months now. So yeah, we'll see that. They may even be talking about that tomorrow. It might be about Dr. Mindbender. Who knows? Legendary Toys. We do have Zartan and his sister in classified, but you think they will release an O-ring Sergeant with an Equalizer? Well, I would love that. I would absolutely love that. I don't see why not. If they're into O-rings, they've got the Sarge. They did when I interviewed them, name drop, Emily and Lenny a few weeks back. I asked them straight up. I said, like, now that you've got the Sarge on a multi-year deal, is it likely we'll see more than one toy in more than one line? And they were basically like, well, yeah, basically. So I think we'll see Sarge as an O-ring figure. Will it be with an Equalizer? Eventually, but they'll probably start with a triple T, wouldn't they? If they, if my money is on, if they do an O-ring Sarge, they'll do it with a triple T first. I want the Warthog. I want Sarge version, whatever he was, Warthog version 2 for us, version 3 for you, because we didn't get the wrestling one. Matt O'Brien says, Chris, I'm here. What did I miss? Read the screen. That's all we're talking about. Is just that Yojo June kicks off tomorrow. And it's going to be on IG Live with Lenny and Emily, and they're going to be unboxing some sort of old, bits and bobs. They've given like a little hint as to what they're going to be unboxing. Well, I say a hint, they've voted, or they're asking us to vote for said unboxing vintage vehicle. Slot was Marauder's Equalizer, Dreadnought Thunder Machine, or the Shark. And we've just been kind of discussing what we could possibly expect a little bit tomorrow. That's all you've missed, basically. A Punk with Toys, all these Thunder Machine votes, and I haven't even heard the voice from you. And someone said Zartan's sister, but they didn't say the Z word. So I'm not doing it without the Z word being said. If you want to hear me say it at Punk with Toys, you know what you have to do. Brent Richards, so sad that we've been wanting a Sergeant Slaughter so bad and they waited until they don't make 4-inch figures anymore to make one. You never know though, like you never know when or like how long some like these lines are going to go on for. You never know what's going to come back around again. 4 inches is still a popular scale with collectors, and I don't think it's going to be one that they never go back to, Brent. Plus, we've got the Sarge in SDCC exclusives, didn't we? 2 of them, in actual fact. So, yeah. Shame we didn't get the Marauders one in the club for the club, though. That was a shame on it. Anyway, I know what you're saying, though, Brent. It sucks, doesn't it? Hello, James, a.k.a. Ratface44. Legendary Toys, I think we just spoke about that. Yeah, someone just mentioned the Best Buy Dr. Mindbender link and everything. So, yeah, cool. Cool if it is. I mean, yeah. Thunder Machines is my pick, says Tags Media TV. Hello, Tags. I hope everything's going well with you, my good man. Toy Binding, none whatsoever. Just haven't got around to adding one. It would be vintage, of course. The Shark we're talking about. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, I'm waving around Fiona's leash here. I'm using it like some sort of stress relieving thing. Yes, Toy Bounty Hunter. I don't know why I expect everyone to have everything. It's ridiculous, isn't it? I don't have everything, so I don't know why I'm like, well, you don't have a shark. What's wrong with you? Jeffrey never had one either, Jeffrey, and that's totally fine. Tristan says, Mindbender has a tentative July release in GameStop Canada systems, so I can see Mindbender info tomorrow. Totally. Well, tomorrow or the big event, or, you know, this is not going to be the one and only event we get, by the way, guys. This is a tiny little, you know, Instagram live thing. This isn't the thing. They're not going to be revealing every single figure for, you know, the next year or whatever yet. That'll come. Trust me. Hello, Ritz. Hello, Hit and Run. And Hit and Run has said it, so I have to do it now, don't I? In fact, a lot of you have said it now since I said that. Hit and Run. Michelle Hall saying it. Sarana, I didn't know it was you. There you go. It's happened. Just to prove it, there's Michelle's comment. Thank you, Michelle. This is one Instagram live. This is one thing within a month. This is not the big reveal day. Relax. This is like, I'm telling you now, trust me, this is not the be-all and end-all of Yojo June. This is an Instagram live. Know what you are dealing with here. 12 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. This is not the big thing that's going to be showing off all the reveals of everything. This is going to be a bit of news and an unboxing. They've even said it on the screen. It's not the thing. This is going to be spread out over like multiple days. I'm not saying there's going to be like loads of those big YouTube events. That'll probably be one event. But this ain't it. This is just one little Instagram thing, which is great because it means they've got lots to show. So they're going to split it up and trickle it around. Matt O'Brien, thought we were taking a vote on what would be the next classified vehicle. I was thinking Thunder Machine. Yes, please. I'll tell you now, man. Thunder Machine in the classified scale would be insane. Absolutely insane. Jesus or Jesus. I'm gonna guess Jesus. Hi, Chris. You know. Trust me, it's not the be all and end all of everything. This is just one little Instagram. This is like a little, it's what they do. It's the little marketing thing. This has grown every year. This is like the third year they've done it, I want to say. And the first year was literally, it was so like just this cute little, every day there was like a meme, or like the first day it's like, we've added new episodes to the YouTube channel. And then the next day it was like, it's, siblings, happy siblings day. Here's Tomax and Zaymot doing silly things. Here's a video of this. And then there was an event. And that was the whole event thing. And then there were, but every day there was like a little post or a little thing on the G.I. Joe brand page. The next year, they upped it a little bit and they started doing more like licensee reveals, and they did, a big event, and they did some other bits and pieces here and there, but it wasn't like, there was still one main event. This time, it looks like they're upping it even more, and we're getting like IG live streams. We're going to get a YouTube one eventually. We're going to get multiple pre-orders at some point. Notice how on this screen right now, it doesn't say anything about pre-orders. It just says some news and unboxing fun. Take that, as it is. Like, that's the information you're being given. Don't expect the big thing tomorrow. This is just to kick off Yojo June. Also says in the text there, to kick off Yojo June, not to end it. Right, we're starting on the 1st, and that's all you're getting. Not happening. A Punk with Toys is saying Zorana now. I didn't know it was you. I'm not doing it anymore. Will G.I. June give us our long-awaited pre-orders? Well, I hope so. I got mine, most of them. So I really do hope so. I'd love to start seeing some movement for everybody else, though. Like, the US seems to be getting nothing at the moment. Like, absolutely nothing. Tags thought it was a HasLab classified choice. No, but that's awesome. I mean, out of an Equalizer and a Thunder Machine, I think I'll go for a Thunder Machine. Because, it's more iconic in that sense. The Equalizer isn't necessarily iconic. It's just cool. And you don't really see them that often. Hello, Couch. Hi, hit. I'm not saying it again. Oh, good, Tags. That's good to hear, mate. You're home now and your son is doing great. Fully back to normal. Fantastic. Good to hear it. That's great news. That's better news than what we're talking about. Action Figure Expert says, during this so-called unboxing, most likely they will want to be able to have the vehicle put together. So the easiest one most likely will be it. The easiest one would probably be the Shark, I would say. Although the Equalizer is just 2 pieces that lock together. The Dreadnought Thunder Machine has many little bits and bobs, doesn't it? Because you have to kind of like put the front the piece on and like get it underneath the front of the hood. Like those 2 little pegs that kind of like hook under the front that you have to like flex around. And I always hate doing it because I always feel like it's going to break. Anyway, yeah, and you've got like the doors. Yeah, I'm not sure like how disassembled it is. I think it was pretty disassembled. It's been so long since I opened a Thunder Machine. So long. Like when I was a child, basically. Donald says we need our next HasLab. You never know. That's what they could be doing. The news could be to reveal a HasLab, and it could have something to do with some. Could you imagine if they're like, yeah, we're doing a HasLab, and whatever you voted for this, that's what they're going to choose to do. Honestly, if they did a HasLab, I would just be more. I would expect that they would go straight to the HISS tank. That just to me just seems like the no-brainer. Well, and I say that it sounds like that is like the Hasbro no-brainer, isn't it? Like they would be like, well, it's got to be iconic. We've already done the Sky Striker for the O-ring line. Maybe we switch it over to the baddies and we do something that is probably the most iconic vehicle, arguably. It's the HISS tank's up there, isn't it? So if they could do something really superb with it, that'd be great. But you never know. It'd be great if it was that. James says, I have a feeling it's going to be an expensive month. Samesies. Aren't all months expensive? I feel like all of them are. Soda, do I expect some new figure reveals tomorrow? I don't know necessarily. They say news, News can be anything. News can be them explaining something. It could be them playing like a little pre-recorded video for like a HasLab. It could be them announcing another figure. It could be them doing something with Dr. Mindbender with the like have him in like a Dio set and show like the images of him and all that kind of stuff, and then maybe give some news about pre-orders coming up in the month. I don't know. It could be anything. That's the problem, isn't it? With these little kind of ones, it could be anything. And there's so many things on the horizon, guys. I'm so excited for you to see some of this cool stuff that's coming. I really am. But I will say, I haven't got a clue what's happening tomorrow. Not a sausage. Toy Bounty Hunter says, I'm betting tomorrow will be info about pre-orders for previously announced figures and info on the upcoming events for the month, maybe a tease or two. That sounds pretty solid, honestly. And if they did that, couldn't really argue with it. I think that sounds like a solid layout. We'll see, I guess. Oh no, we're getting all those dodgy comments now on YouTube. I'm gonna have to block some things. Oh, I kind of lol at it, but at the same time, I'm like, oh, do we have to do this seriously? If you can see in the YouTube comments, you'll know exactly what I mean. I'm not saying it out loud because it is like proper, not safe for work spam. Sorry, because of that, I've lost everyone's comments a little bit. If HCC 788 is about to go live, then I will actually bring this to a halt so you guys can switch on over, because that's not, I didn't realize, I apologize. I'll just get a few more comments in and then I will end it, because there's not much more to talk about really, is there? Ryan, no, I am not saying that. And I know you're just poking me, and that's fine. No, I'm not saying this is all we're getting for all of June. It is not. Trust me. We need a Full Force podcast shirt with the Zorana saying on it, please. Which one? Yes, we do. Except it would be Thrasher and Zorana, and then the quote underneath. That's what I'd do it with. I'd do it with that. Yes, Jesus, and we've already booked our tickets for both showings. Cannot wait. Okay. Right. Sorry, guys. I haven't got to everyone's comments. I apologize, but let's just call it there. Part of me would find it funny if Hasbro went all month without a figure reveal, just because, you'd find it funny until we did the news burst about it, and we'd be all like screaming at each other, be so angry. Okay, so sorry about that, guys. I will bring it to a close there, but before we do bring it to a close, I'm going to transition, as I always do. So there you go. That is the News Burst Live for tonight. It's only a quickie. I'm sorry, guys, but obviously we'll be back tomorrow, won't we? Because we'll be talking about all the reveals. We'll be talking about what was revealed and what happened on IG live stream tomorrow. It's 12 p.m. EST, Instagram Live, Hasbro Pulse. Links will be everywhere. You'll be able to find it. No worries. Make sure you get on it, and make sure you then join me later that evening to talk about it. Matt O'Brien, not a sausage. That phrase cracks me up. Yeah, I like that. Not a sausage. It basically means not a clue, I think, usually. I don't know. I haven't got not a sausage. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great one. You know what we do at the end of all these episodes? After 3, 1, 2, 3, Full Force. See you later. That's it for this installment of the Full Force News Burst. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time, and as always, Full Force.
Make sure you get involved with the discussion by liking, sharing and commenting on these videos, and as always you can keep up with the show after listening by following on Twitter @TheFullForce, liking the Facebook page facebook.com/TheFullForce, and if you would like to contact the show you can message us on either of those platforms with feedback and questions. We also have a Patreon page, so if you want to show your support for the show, see your name up in lights on these videos, or enjoy exclusive bonus content, then check out patreon.com/TheFullForce podcast, or click on the link on any of the posts this podcast appears in. Full Force.